Hello and welcome to Tales Across Time and Space. I'm Thomas, your game master, and I'm joined by uh, Jane.
Hi, I'm Janie SP. I'm playing as Janox, who is nobody using the Link Smith.
And I'm also joined by Radical Dishonesty.
I'm Rad. I'm playing Sohoy the Chosen.
I'm also joined by Kitsune.
Hi, I'm Kitsune, and I'm playing Lara the Mystic.
And last but not least, we are joined by Zeistund.
Hello, Wasteland. This is Three Dog.
What the fuck?
Hello, this is Zeistund.
What the heck?
I am playing Zeistund, and I forgot what it was.
Discarded.
Discarded. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking.
So, are you saying we should, if I open up the net a little too far, you're going to want to have a Fallout world?
Dear God, no.
Look, I've got all the books for Fallout Equestria. That's all I'm saying.
Disney
Oh,
only
God.
right now,
Instead,
babe.
we have a little twist, and we have Fallout Boy World.
Oh,
Like,
boy? Fallout
versions where
Boy?
the old Fallout Boy and new Fallout Boy are like two factions fighting.
That's beautiful.
musical style.
That is beautiful.
I apologize.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna say my brain is now giving me this concept of interstitial worlds of fan fiction.
That would be fun.
Isn't
That would be really fun. I want to do it.
We're writing fan fiction. This is where the worlds are fan fictions.
I want to do that.
There's just one world that is forbidden.
My immortal?
Arguably, we're in Kingdom Hearts, which is fan fiction E.
Anyways,
True. A lot of Kingdom Hearts is pretty fan fiction.
I'm
I should,
literally using a character from a fanfic, so...
yes, in case you
Most
haven't...
of us are using our own.
Just it's not a fanfic that's ever been posted anywhere.
Yeah, in case you can't tell, today we're playing Interstitial Logos. We don't have any updates, so this...
We do have an announcement, though.
Oh, yes, to those who didn't tune in at the end of my Let's Play earlier this week, myself and Kitsune are engaged. So, we actually proposed, it was this past weekend.
We proposed, you proposed.
Yeah, well, we got engaged, sorry.
On Saturday.
Yeah, on this last Saturday. Thankfully, there wasn't many people around.
I'm trying to find a way to clap and hold my push to talk button.
Well, okay. With that out of the way, last time you fought down this monstrosity. There was that you guys kind of just helped me describe. It was there was a big fight, and then eventually got bulldozed over by a stampede of cactuars. Then there was much awkward conversation between all of you guys, and basically between. Sorry, what were you about to say there, Rad?
Bird. And everyone yelled at the bird.
The bird yelled at everyone first.
Birdie.
Yeah, the bird yelled at everyone. I was actually completely reasonable.
Also, Zeistund's damaged ships. Stitch's skidaway ship. So he was not able to make it. So you don't think he was able to make it far. Which, in hindsight,
Stitch like dead.
Yeah. In hindsight, though, I really should have just said, "Hey, I'm not. You're not gonna be able to stop the ship fully, but you can damage it and make it not be able to go as far, so you have a better chance of catching up later." That was that. And then you guys, underneath a big pile of bone, you guys uncovered a gummy ship with strange writing on it.
Somehow. Sohoy?
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
I think, yeah, it did open up to Sahoy. As well.
I mean, it opened up to us, but I think we're 90% sure it's probably... Yeah, it's probably yes.
Which brings us to today's episode. Beauty is in the eye. So, nice touch in the link there, by the way. Nice and
What did he send?
You're right.
Fiddler on the Roof. In fact, we saw that earlier this year.
We did.
Nice.
It's one of 2 shows we actually were able to make it because we have subscriptions, except for we've missed 2 of the 4 shows we were supposed to go to, 5 shows we were supposed to go to. Because the first one, he got sick right before, and the second one got canceled.
It was supposed to be last weekend.
Yes, it was. And the first one was Lion King. We missed Lion King. We didn't miss Hamilton, though.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. I have not seen Hamilton.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, you're not missing a bunch.
Yeah, I've heard great.
The next season's going to be even better.
Anyways, Interstitial, Kingdom Hearts. Things aren't convoluted enough for this to be Kingdom Hearts, so let's get it more
You
confusing.
realize that Disney is making the Hamilton musical, so technically we could use Hamilton as a world.
Yes, we can.
Oh, no! God damn it!
I don't know if it will happen in this game or maybe some later one. But
let's rap.
Obviously, it's going to be an Interstitial 2.
I just want to rap. That's all I want.
it'll be Interstitial Logos.
The musical.
Birth by Confusion.
Birth by Confusion.
Birth by Confusion. Excellent.
Look, you don't want to hear me say.
I mean,
Anyway.
we obviously have to use like some Disney Channel original musicals and stuff, so we could.
All right. Let's focus here. A little focus here.
We've missed a few weeks, dear.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
Focus. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
we're a little off.
you find yourself. You can see yourself. You see the open way into this gummy ship. Honestly, I have no idea what an inside of a gummy ship actually looks like because that is like.
It's literally been seen and shown.
That was just the cockpit. I'm picturing this one as being a little more spacious. I don't know.
I think gummy ships are supposed to be cramped.
Well, yeah, for this specific gummy ship, about how big is it?
I mean, I assume gummy ships are just whatever you build on the inside, except it's got boxes.
Bigger on the inside.
You know what? Yes. That's what it looks like.
It could have some similar
A
DNS
TARDIS?
to it.
It looks like the 11th Doctor's TARDIS.
Yes.
All right, that's solid. If we have a
Wait, what was
TARDIS
the difference between the 11th Doctor's TARDIS and the 10th Doctor's TARDIS?
I don't know. I've just never seen the 10th Doctor's TARDIS.
It's big and spacious and bigger on the inside.
But yes, we're talking about that it is actually pretty spacious in here, not just a cockpit, basically.
Anyway, so there's a big area inside. Sohoy goes in.
Oh yeah, it's the same.
Sees the consoles and immediately just running his hand on things like, oh.
Yeah, 10 and 11 is
Janox
pretty much
is
the
going to
same.
peek inside, see how big it is. Comedically, look back outside and gaze at the outside of the ship. Then peek his head back inside and go. This seems bigger on the inside.
Hold on, I need to do something. Jax, can I borrow your sleeve for a moment?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I will cut off a little bit of the cloak and then get a stick and some chalk or something and draw a little pirate. And stick it at the end of the ship.
That is wonderful.
I'm gonna
I
just
see him
walk
do this.
in and just be like, did they seriously give us a TARDIS? Because Merlin is friends with the Doctor, so...
He was vague about it,
That
though.
is meta knowledge. I don't know if this is canonical in this universe.
Well, actually, I will say you don't. You realize the connection to Merlin. You do not know it's specifically called a TARDIS.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it seems like a really Merlin thing to do to have an anything with it's bigger on the inside. It just seems extremely Merlin in almost any
hockety
characterization.
pockety and all that.
Yeah, we recently saw The Sword in the Stone because of your character.
Like, I'm just gonna be
Anyway.
like, okay, is Merlin seriously sending his crazy friend to send us ships? I'm sure I've been inside of a TARDIS before, so...
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I continue to Sohoy continues to look around at things, possibly fiddle with things.
Yeah. One thing you kind of see here is you see kind of the world map, I guess is the best way to describe it. Not necessarily this world map, but map of worlds.
Right.
The
So we
the
see
lanes between
floating
kind of-
dots in the air in some kind of. I mean, is this like a holographic display or like a screen?
Yes, like the
Okay.
treasure planet, like the
Okay,
treasure planet
okay,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's-
can
That'd be
absolutely,
cool.
I can absolutely imagine. It's like a floating console that floats above something.
Yeah, and it like kind of this big.
Sohoy like puts his hand through it, like watches his hand go back and through it.
Mhm. You see, like there's a lot of like what I would say is like hazy dots around, but
Mhm.
one is kind of like a distinct silhouette. You kind of see what looks. Would Sohoy know what a castle looks like?
Uh, um.
Because okay,
I
I'm gonna
mean-
say it's a castle. You just don't necessarily know if it. You can.
Okay.
get wrong.
Yes. I'm trying to decide what exactly the length of the amount of his knowledge is, because he would have never seen one in his memory.
Yeah.
Well,
But now he has all this language information of stuff he might never have seen.
And basically, yeah, it's a silhouette. Kind of, you can kind of only see it in silhouette, but it looks like a castle surrounded by forest.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I could always explain what a castle is because I know what it
Yeah.
is.
Right.
So just kind of laying the scene. Basically, Sohoy found the astrolab. Janak and Zeistan are declaring that this is in fact a pirate gummy ship.
God.
Wants to claim this
and-
is a ship, and
This
my
is
character
not
is
a
completely
pirate
behind
gummy
as long as
ship.
it-
And what's Laura doing right now?
First of all, trying to like remove all the pirate flags that suddenly showed up. being a buzzkill,
Like,
being a total
no, no,
buzzkill.
So you got to do art to make it. I'm going around to gather materials so you can make more flags, and then the moment we put them up, you just take them down.
Yeah.
So-
I probably like
it's
at
just a
some point
constant
I
thing of,
think
like-
I like actually like shoot my arrow through them. through one of the flags.
and how long this routine goes on.
Just take one of your arrows and then use it as a mast, like stick a little flag on
Eventually,
it.
if it just gets into like 3 or 4 different pirate flags, Janox might notice that Laura's taking down the one. Like, "Oh, come on, girl, chill out a little bit.
I'm
We're
the
from-
buzzkill. I
the
take
sea,
everything
and this is the
seriously.
ship.
I assume you're not saying that in character.
I am a
Oh, no.
knight of the round table, not a pirate.
Why can't you be both?
I mean, that there. I mean, what are the knights but the kingdom's pirates?
Excuse me?
Meanwhile, inside the ship,
I mean,
an
like,
owl
there's
has
that whole-
decided that it is safer indoors than it is out in whatever wilderness they have found themselves in, and has just flown in and perched upon the center projector, I guess, kind of thing of the map, the astrolab.
No, so the question is that map, since it is kind of based off of the Treasure Planet one, do you think that it turns into like a little portable thing that we can carry around?
It might.
Ooh.
You'll have to investigate. We'll have to investigate.
Yeah.
But Janox, on hearing Laura, he's going to go nicely over and knowing how she responded last time, he's going to try and respect her personal space. But he's going to get nice and close and kind of whisper at her, "Hey, look, Zeistan, he seems to have a little bit of a troubled past. Would it be such a problem if we put up a few flags here just to give him a sense of, connection here?"
No.
Such a grump. At this point, I'm going to turn to Dustin and go, "Yo, Dustin, we need more flags, buddy. I'll help you out with."
You come near me again, I will put my sword through your skull.
And they call me the barbaric one.
Yeah, I'm going to like flash that point, like displaying my. Come on, sweetie, we don't have to go that way.
All right, 1 second here. I'm gonna try changing something. So.
The inner shiver of me is just go.
Yeah,
No.
All right, sorry, I was changing up something on the connection, so I lost anything that was just said in the last few minutes.
Black sails.
Well, I mean, I heard the flag stuff. So what else happened?
We've mostly been talking about the flag stuff.
Okay. So yes, in cutting over to the interior, we're just gonna assume that goes on for a while.
Yeah.
Is anyone else talking, or is it just me?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm not hearing anyone else.
Guys. Like, out of character for a second. We're having some connection issues. Our GM cannot hear us. Well, hard to hear you guys.
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Sorry, I lost. I was not able to hear you for a long stretch of time. Like,
yeah, I couldn't hear you either, so we were
That's
like,
why
just.
I am here to tell you.
well, you're talking through my mic, love.
I know.
So,
Well,
anyways,
we were disconnected for a second. Dustin's last thing was after my little comment. Dustin asked,
Yeah. Oh yeah. We at least have the black sails then. How about that?
No.
"You're no fun."
Where's your sense of freedom, adventure?
I'm gonna indirect defiance of her. I'm gonna be start looking around the ship to see if I can find some supplies to make some more flags.
so, anyways, cutting over to the interior, Archimedes is kind of just staring at Sohoy. What does he do?
Well, Sohoy might not even have noticed because Sohoy is definitely looking at consoles and if the map can be spun, he's spinning the map and he's looking at buttons and spinning thingamajigs if there are thingamajigs to be spun.
Okay,
Which one?
So he doesn't really notice Archimedes staring at him. Or he does, but he doesn't pay attention.
so who
So
are...
you're just kind of
Sorry.
fiddling with things to see if anything activates.
This is not
Or-
me. This is not him actually speaking. This is me just trying to get into the voice. Pin feathers and gully bluff. Sorry, I that's how I get to Archimedes' voice.
Makes me
No,
happy.
that's all right.
It's my
Yep.
favorite
Well,
Archimedes
okay.
line.
All right, so who are you exactly?
Sohoy?
Yes, you. Oh, well. Oh, sorry, that was better. And how did
No,
you?
this is my answer.
Yeah, I realized that my brain, in character, out of character, crossed there. Sorry. And how exactly did you come to be here with this ship? It is an oddity, and I know oddities.
You are one.
You are outside the ship.
I live. I point out the ship. There.
Yes, but where did you come from?
I point outside the ship again.
I imagine did we leave? I assume though, but if Dustin was the one, did Dustin leave the door open as we are, going in and out? Because he's the one, who's setting up the flags and everything.
Well, I point to the door then. If
I imagine we're just in the menu, all fighting over the controller.
As I said, I was at the moment Laura was like, "Oh, I'm not going to let you guys do this. I am going to explore to see if I can find more materials we can use to make flags." Just to spite her.
There is a one of the button things you casually hit, Sohoy, kind of causes the ship to start voice kind of thing. You hear a voice just saying, "Launch parameters input. Lifting off in T minus 30 seconds."
Oh, that's not good.
Oh dear.
Going to use chains to grab.
I'm immediately going from probably trying to salvage some things to find stuff. I'm gonna start dashing over towards the command center. Oh no, dear! Don't tell me! what did you do?
Where's Laura right now?
Push.
Inside the ship.
Okay. So everyone's in the ship
I
right now,
say,
right?
I push buttons on ship.
I push buttons on ship.
Well,
The doors
I
have
mean,
shut, by
I
the
guess
way,
that
now.
seems logical. Yeah. I guess that seems logical, but I think you put us in a liftoff position, so I guess everybody should probably get secure wherever this is going to zip us off to. Can we at least
Yes.
where we're going?
Actually, my character would probably know that. So he points to the correct direction that we're going, which
Up.
I think is determined by the plot, but I will point to where he knows he's going.
Yeah, actually, right now it's just taking off into the space between worlds.
Lanes
So you just
between-
point up.
Fly. Yeah, I just point out.
And in the background is very.
Liftoff engaged.
Lift off, Mr. Soy Hoy.
Well, as we're heading off. Hopefully it'll lead us to our one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ship moves in a way that leaves you guys completely unaffected. It is like a smooth thing. Like last time you were on a ride this smooth, it involved using the math involved in a bistro, and definitely much smoother than infinite improbability.
Definitely smoother than a pirate ship, so.
No one turned into like cottage cheese or something, right? There wasn't an elephant spawning off of the corner of the room.
That is definitely one of my favorite lines, though, from the movie is, Ford, I think I'm a sofa. I know how you feel. It's just so deadpan.
I have all those books. I have all those books and love those books, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so yeah, you are just suddenly, like, you know what? Next room over, there's a viewing platform, because there is enough space here
might not even be next room over. There might be a viewing platform in this very room. It doesn't have to look exactly like the TARDIS.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. My brain is picturing. This is the map room. Then you have the viewing room adjacent to the map room. But it could be in this room if you want. Like a shutter could open in this room, and you can view out in the space between worlds.
Or maybe we noticed it because it was blocked off technically from when we launched, but now that we're moving to space.
Oh no! It possibly opens up actually even.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Like some debris comes in, and you can see the actual thing viewing it, and you see yourself kind of just in this. You're in space. That's not space. You see behind you. The world that you just left, it looks like, again, forested, but there is, you see like little ruins poking out of the heading, and the crater is actually part of the outer, like the Kingdom Hearts outside world look. It's where it's more of like a cliff notes of.
Okay, yeah. The dark something.
Yep.
Mystery world we still have unnamed. I will look over the map and see if it has anything labeled for the world we're leaving technically. I don't know if in character we ever got that.
Yeah, it's not showing up on the map. Like you can clearly see it, but it's not on the map.
It doesn't have a. It doesn't.
Poke at the map. I'm like map wrong.
You can tell me about that. That's a peculiar little thing.
Map needs
I'm gonna
home.
be pointing over at the little map on the side. I'm like, okay, if you poke any of these little things right here.
I'm busy like map. Like talking to the map. Map at home. Map.
Generally, maps don't talk to you.
Home position added.
I look at it. And like I pat the computer, like I pat the map console like good boy.
And what you see in the spot where the world is, and is just a little house icon just appears there. But the world itself doesn't show up. It's just marked its position as a home position.
Being curious, I'm going to pipe up and go, Peter, where are we heading?
It doesn't respond.
So, you.
Sohoy nods. Sohoy like pats it. Sohoy like ship. My ship.
This is why I don't trust computers.
Amen to that.
We actually just agree on something.
Oh,
It can be done, apparently.
no, I was just gonna. Hey, Sohoy, then you ask this thing where we're heading precisely. Might be.
The ship isn't moving anymore. It's just stationary.
Oh, we're just sitting here in the void, huh?
Yep.
Alright, the ship has a name. I did with the Ranger.
What sort of name is
The
that?
Ranger. Hey, come on. I thought as a steadfast with the sea as you were, you could come up with a better name than the Ranger. Come on, man.
Well, I was thinking Calypso, but that sounds like an ill omen.
Yeah, that probably a true statement. True statement. Well, it seems to respond to Sohoy. Sohoy, do you have a name you wish to call this vessel? It is, after all, your ship, it seems to be. Well,
He's Pooh Bear tapping his head with his fist.
Think.
There's no rush.
Think.
There's no rush. You can, if it takes you a bit, but being it, I'm gonna like gently lay my hand on him, like bend toward way up, like it is yours, but there is no hurry, my friend. After all, I hope nothing.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna save this to Zyson because you're probably looking around at the map here a bit. The only other destination that shows up in it is the aforementioned castle world with like forest around it.
Well, whatever this map is, we've only got one heading, so we might as well head there. He says as he touches the little world.
You booped a little item.
The hologram disrupts a little bit, but then goes to normal.
Right.
Off to that world.
Right. What my character has been doing this whole time is just like playing with it, like running his hand through it. Ah, fancy.
Off to this
Destination
world. As your
acquired.
captain.
What's that? What does it say?
Destination acquired.
The ship knows its captain.
Yeah, so it was totally you and not Sohoy-gram.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Obvious.
One shooting minigame later.
Right.
Well, wait, we're not doing like Kingdom Hearts 3 where it's like open world and we can engage what we want.
I mean, if we have a shooting game, that's kind of a thing.
No, we gotta. I want to find like the little shooting deck if we're doing Kingdom Hearts 3 style. Just blow up a few asteroids for the fun of it. From flying past me.
Like the gummy ship is more of a plot device here. I really don't want to dwell on what you're doing in space. In the sense that
I know, I'm having fun.
Well, I assume the quote unquote of what we're doing in space is what do we talk about? How long does it take?
Yeah, we can take some time here on the ship.
Yeah, the ship is definitely moving. You know, so basically it will arrive as soon as there is nothing else you guys want to do in terms of conversation outside. So it's moving at the speed of plot.
It's moving at the speed of conversation.
You're my second in command. Soho, you're navigator, and Angry's the one on the gun.
Excuse me.
Was he talking to me?
I thought he was talking to
No,
me.
you're the parrot.
I am no parrot. I am an owl. And you will address me as such.
Why do I suddenly want a scene between Archimedes and Iago?
God, my voice would die!
Gilbert Godfrey. Oh, God.
You did not kill Thomas's voice.
I cannot do anything approaching Gilbert Godfrey.
I could kind of do it, so if we did happen to go there.
I can kind of do it. When my voice is better.
You'd have to give me a warning ahead of time, but I could do some voices perhaps to help out. if you give me the point.
Anyways, so
All right then, Angry, you're going to just clean the deck.
Like
I'm
no,
guessing that means me.
no.
Clean the deck.
Yes. I go up to Zeitzen. This is Zeitzen. This
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, no. Nice on ship. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you disapprovingly.
I
You know
am
how to-
being nice.
I think he's talking to Zeiston.
I'm not glaring at you. I'm glaring at
Them.
Zeitzen.
Ah, for calling me angry.
Yes.
Good.
So you two are
Nice
both
protocols engaged. Do you wish to have these protocols engaged in force with lethal force?
Mm,
I'm gonna,
You
see as, like,
no.
Gun
it's
turrets
okay,
lower
Silver.
down and start aiming at Zeiston.
No.
Yes, please.
Lethal is very unnice.
Lethal is very good.
Come on, there's
Very well.
no need
Guns
to violence.
guns have been
Now you
reversed
be-
to stun.
You be nice. I point to.
Yeah, God.
Very well.
everyone's
Turrets
so
retracting. Nice protocol will be enforced with verbal lashings instead.
Mm,
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So, Captain Sohoy. I give him a polite bow. What are we off to?
only one on map, so we already going.
You see the little point of light that that looks like the gummy ship icon moving towards that, and you see like a dotted trail from the home location to this one world that you're already traveling to.
In trying to investigate the dot we're heading towards, I recognize at all what location we're heading toward, or
You would not.
okay, I do not know this one. Okay, like well, that isn't familiar, but maybe it'll help us out. But
I mean,
I
that would
talk with you in
almost-
private. I could use. Wonder if the thing has any snacks. I'm gonna start looking around and I try to call the number.
Zyson's just going to take a seat and lounge on it, so since he can't control the ship.
So I stood. If I find any snacks, would you want some?
Sure.
Arrive
Alright.
at destination.
But I didn't get my snacks yet.
How many to beam down?
4? Or
5.
I'm gonna look over at Archimedes and go like, oh wait, would that be 5? You want to join us? Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Owl.
Archimedes, where I go, he goes.
Alright, then I guess 5? Probably? Can you tell your computer that?
I did.
Okay.
I already said 5.
Oh, thank you.
Very well. Preparing to transport 2 humans and nobody and
A bird.
and an owl.
Wait, I thought he said 2. I thought it was 2 humans, 2 nobodies.
That's not what it said.
That's,
It specifically said 2 humans, a nobody, and an owl.
Interesting.
But before you have time to do that, you are warped to a. You are just suddenly zoop. Because honestly, okay, this is going to be a bit of a headcanon here. I want to explain here, because I figured the way the save points look in the games, that you are basically being beamed down to the same save points instead of.
Wait, shouldn't it be 2 nobodies, a human and
I don't like that.
an owl?
This is kind of the hints that's being told.
They're
Is one of the
both
nobodies
nobodies, aren't they?
just isn't a nobody.
Yeah, there
There's something going on with them.
So like Laura might point this out the moment we land after we anticipate this, but
Yes. But yeah, so you arrive.
Okay, I mean,
You before you have time to really contemplate the implications of that thing, you find yourself in a wooded. You find yourself in a forest around a small pond. It's first off here, Zysend, the feel is similar to your homeworld and that and Stitch that you saw earlier. It's, that overly detailed feeling that you don't get from
Yeah, he's gonna look around and go like, this feels like home. Look
but
at his hand and like how all 3D he is. Like,
even though the games are all 3D in the first place.
well, yeah, but like with like the Pirates of the Caribbean world, like Sora had like very like weird tinge to him instead of like the normal.
It's gonna be similar to that.
Yeah. So, you hear these. Is that picking up?
Yeah, that is.
Horse claps.
Yeah. And you see a very noble looking man on a horse arriving on the scene, and okay, I'm trying to reenact this scene from the movie, and I'm just trying to go through my head about it. And I can't ask you guys for help because that would spoil the reveals coming up here.
Yeah, that would spoil what our location is.
And I've only seen the movie a handful of times.
If you need a moment to go through it in your head, Laura could, in theory, start. We could have a little landing moment before we
back and forth.
Yeah. Okay. I know. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of go. Excuse me. Have you seen a girl around here?
I'm a girl.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like
a peasant girl.
I just point over at Laura. Although I don't know how much of a consider her.
Sometimes. Excuse me.
She's kind of mannish.
Sorry. No. No offense, my lady.
What's the opposite of a eunuch?
That's a sentence.
Was it?
I'm sorry. I never thought to say
because someone interrupted with the other thing. So
he said, "What's the opposite of a eunuch?" Anyways, I mean no offense, but there's this girl. She is perhaps the most beautiful young lady I've ever seen in my life.
They're all like that, honey.
They can be in some ways. What does she look like? Maybe we can help you find her.
Just as he's about to speak, there is a small. I'm gonna say Sahoy, because you're not really involved in the initial discussion here. You see a small, basically a swirl of green flames start spiraling up around you. Not around you, behind you.
Green flame.
Sorry. I look around. I turn around and I back up for it, and
a figure appears in that with wearing all black and having from the top of their head 2 massive curved horns.
Oh, we're in there. Okay. All right.
And you see, and holding a staff. And before you, speaking from meta terms, is Maleficent. And she just gives a little gesture and a little line of flames strikes the man, and he both falls asleep and starts floating in midair. And turns to look at us. Now, may I tell, who are you?
Looking directly at me?
The group of you.
Oh, okay.
I am Captain Zysund of the No Name Yet.
So I'm going to say here, Laura, you know of the.
That's what I was thinking.
Of the original flavor Maleficent.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure.
I see why we're. I see what you're doing here. Okay.
Yep. And you, young lady?
Lara.
Charmed. Now, If you don't mind here, I have a curse to deal with. And she just she gestures, and the man kind of hovers away from his horse and starts following her. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna shoot at her
Okay.
immediately. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Are you striking with intent or to subdue?
Intent.
All right. Roll plus dark.
Ooh.
9.
Okay. So, all right.
What did I have on dark, by the way?
0.
0. Okay.
So. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where the moves are. Because, first time... Okay, there we are. Alright, strike with intent. You got a 9. You get to choose... Deal harm and choose 1. Defend yourself from harm. Deal great harm. Take control of the situation.
What did we lose connection on?
Sorry. Yeah, so coming back here... Sorry, hiccup on my streaming software there. Alright, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with, take control of the situation.
Okay. Any specific thing, or do you want me to come up with something?
You come up with something.
Okay, so you quickly...
Remember, I'm a mystic, so I can do magic.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
To be fair, you could do magic even if you weren't the mystic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can do a lot of magic.
Yeah. Anyways,
She almost could use Joe level magic.
to say is the fluid motion. Excuse me. You quickly knock and fire an arrow at Maleficent, and your arrow. What I'm gonna say is your arrow breaks her concentration on the prince, and he kind of falls to the ground, still slumbering, but not under her direct control. And you actually do draw some like a little bit of blood, because I'm gonna say that the arrows are tipped with iron.
Yes.
Yeah, what if
Some of them are. Some of them are tipped with fire.
Went before you did print.
But I used one of my regular, iron ones.
Yeah, so that's like, she kind of shudders a bit, and she just turns and just... That was uncalled for.
There's a lot of stuff you've done that are uncalled for.
Whoa, yes. I'm immediately stepping for him. I'm like, what are you doing, girl? Come on. How much you try to attack this woman?
Alright, but...
Honestly, she's not with us. You can kill her off if you want.
There's a
It'll do me a
difference
big-
between a woman and a witch.
Alright, but because you did not choose defend yourself here, I'm going to say what she does is... You are right now in the center of basically a wall of fire right now.
Lovely.
I'm not going to actually... by the way, everyone clear all your harm. Because you're in a new world.
And we are in a new world.
So yeah, from your take, I'll update it on my end as well. Because I just remember that. Also, does anyone want to make a bond, want to roll to make a link with Maleficent here?
I
Me.
don't think yet.
Me.
Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, this is Dark Link.
Dark Link, obviously.
You're going to try to roll Dark Link, so roll plus Dark.
11.
We're doing the Terra level of
Alright. So you
Huh?
Alright, 1 second here. I'm going to okay, your harm has been set. I'm just gonna quick reset everyone's harm here. Alright, so want to flip to your playbook, love, and read off your link move, because that triggers here.
Okay. That's one of these three, right? Oh, link move. Whenever you make a link with someone, lock a different link.
And that could be a link with anyone, or not necessarily one of your links. Doesn't have to be one of your links.
Okay.
Here, let me. What I'm gonna do, because you.
Yeah, because I can't see very well.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that into a window. Down here, love.
Okay. I'm going to lock my link with Archimedes.
All right. All right. You have locked your link with Archimedes. This coding on this was so worth it. I just like the little effects that they do when they switch between locked and unlocked and everything. So yeah. So all right. Anyone else wanting to roll to make a link here before we move on?
Sure. I will try to make a friendly link with Maleficent,
All right.
being the more gray aligned character that I am.
All right. So roll plus. So you're trying to be friendly. Roll plus light.
All right. Let's see. My light is 0, so just 2.
Yep.
Got 7.
All right. So, all right. So what I'm going to say is, your link move would go off right now, but oh yeah, actually, and also because you rolled a 10 plus, Maleficent makes a dark link with you right back at you,
Woot.
and that's just more defining her mode. But
Yeah, because this is someone
She
obviously
immediately hates you and will remember your face.
Yep.
Good job.
All of a sudden, God, what game is that? Like, Maleficent will remember this.
Any Telltale game.
Telltale.
or
Telltale.
Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Or Dragon Age, yeah, there you go.
But
Maleficent will remember this.
so what I'm going to say is, I'm going to actually change the link that you get. You wanted a light link. You're getting a heart link instead, actually.
Oh,
But you're just kind of seeing like
into you.
you're seeing that kind of casual power and disregard it, and you're also kind of being a little more reminded of how people kind of people just assume about you what Laura assumed about you. It is just feeling like, yeah, no, this is not what you wanted. You don't want to be treated like that forever and ever.
Hold on. Let me quickly look at my moves because I think I have the Pathway to Dawn or whatever.
Way to Dawn. Way to Dawn.
Yeah, Pathway to Dawn.
The Path to Dawn.
And I active. Yeah.
When you make a realization about yourself, roll with Dark one.
That's right. Would that apply here, or?
I feel like this could be a good kind of trigger kind of thing for that. So if you want to, you can kind of keep going with that.
Sure, let's do that.
All right, roll plus Dark.
That is a 9.
All right. So you must spend a link, and the memory is emotionally intense. So you recall something about yourself that you had forgotten or were forced to forget. So, and you must spend a link. And I think I'm gonna say because this move's a little confusing and because it feels like the first thing should have been on a hit. So I'm just gonna roll it on a hit. Yeah, you recall something about yourself that you've forgotten or were forced to forget. You may switch one of your stats with another, but you must spend a link, and the memory is emotionally intense. So, what link are you going to spend?
Because I have Laura locked, can I spend that and it won't go away, or?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that one because she's the one who kind of triggered this, I think, with shooting first and being a bitch to me.
Very fitting.
Yeah, I love how they gray out when a lock link gets spent. So yeah,
Mean. Everyone, big huge jerks.
so
Everyone's a big huge jerk today.
Mhm.
all right, so What do you have an idea of what memory kind of resurfaces?
I do not.
Okay. So,
Could be something from even back when he was still alive.
okay, so here's what I'm going to do with this. I have some ideas here. We're going to cut over to we're going to do a little bit of a flashback here. So, this is something you were forced to forget. I'm going to say with this in a meta sense. So, we're going to cut to you, no cloak or anything right now, on an island. And there's just nothing else on this island, just other than debris and detritus.
Well, either I'm marooned or I'm dead, so this is great.
Well, this this obviously in the past, so I don't know if you're going to comment. So, you hear the familiar, what is now familiar, of a corridor of darkness opening up behind you, and out steps a cloaked man.
Kingdom Hearts. No.
Not wrong cloaked man. Wrong cloaked man.
Darkness.
There has been a.
I mean, I assume any
Go
cloaked
home,
man
Xehanort, you're
just
drunk.
love Kingdom Hearts. Everyone loves Kingdom Hearts. Come on.
Everyone loves Kingdom Hearts. Everyone is Xehanort.
I
Everyone is Xehanort or
mean,
Sora, if not both.
I mean. Anyway,
You're
let's
not
keep it.
wrong.
Let's go on this. Let's go on this flashback here.
Yes. I will stop joking.
Yeah, Jack.
The winds of fate are. The winds of fate. They're a cruel mistress, are they not? You turn to look at a guy in a leather cloak, and is like, the first thought after, how is this guy in this heat with all that leather on him?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Can you move?
But your other thought is, where did he come from? There is not a lot of island here, and you doubt that he swam.
Not good. I've gone mad. I probably shouldn't have drank that seawater.
No, you probably shouldn't have drank it, but that's not liable to cause hallucinations.
So, are you a ghost or whatever?
Yes, no, I am the ghost of shipwrecks yet to come, of course. No, I'm not a ghost. I'm here in the flesh, all the same. Now, you shipwrecked, huh? Cast away.
Seems that way.
These are trying things, aren't they? Things you'd just rather forget. But it's okay to forget, don't you think? These past traumas, these blemishes on the soul, blemishes on the heart, nothing good will come of them. Don't you think? You know.
No, there certainly are things I'd rather not remember.
Well, I can help you out. Get you off this island. You never make it so you never thought you never were shipwrecked. As far as you were concerned.
And what's the catch if I take this deal?
You help me out. Just a little things here and there. Just trying to make it so more troublesome memories are dealt with. So people forget the things that are really dangerous. You know, stuff that should be kept even beyond the reach of Davy Jones himself. That seems like a good cause. What do you think?
Now that does sound tempting.
And
Avoid the locker.
you know, I see it as it's nothing but upward mobility here. So, got a deal as he offers forward a gloved hand. Seriously, not appropriately dressed for the weather. Not at all.
Well, if I'm going to make a deal with the devil, might as well get something out of it. I'll get off my hand.
Yeah, as you shake hands, the flashback ends, and it's like, you didn't remember that at all. That it just kind of came back to you in this moment.
Huh.
So, can we get a bit of your internal things, like having that happen that you forgot about now? Like, you thought that you had before thought you just kind of signed on with him just because it was something convenient to do, or just to make sure you were the one being edited with the memories, but you had no idea that this had happened.
This is interesting, and now I'm kind of curious of, like, what else have I forgotten? Like,
Oh, I'm right. I rolled.
what
I
is
took it off the
being...
cat.
Sorry, could you repeat that last little bit there? I got distracted.
I said, well, that's an interesting thought. Now I'm kind of curious of, like, what else is being hidden from me, or what else is, am I not remembering that I probably should?
So, does that impact? Does that make you want to switch some of your stats around?
Let's see here.
Just based on that one memory there. It's probably a good point to look at.
Yeah. I might, switch Mastery and Heart, I think.
Okay. You can do so. So, yeah, random flashback here. Yeah, so, but cut back to here now where Maleficent is asking why is ticked off at Laura here, who she has in a burning ring of fire. She's about to go down, down, down the ring of fire. The ring of fire.
Do I get to fight a dragon? I want to fight a dragon.
You're not fighting a dragon yet.
Damn it.
God damn it.
Not yet.
I don't make any promises. You can kind of escalate this all you want, and it may come down to that.
Hey, it's totally good if your character, Janox, is going to be like, whoa, hey, ladies, there does not need to be confrontation here.
Must be a girl fight.
There is not, as I have someone I need to save.
Save? Really?
Yes.
I'm curious if does Janox recognize who this is? Just not curiously.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Maleficent, but they're acting strange and also look more like Angelina Jolie.
Oh, I see what we're doing here now. About a medal of life.
Does he know who Angelina Jolie is?
No, that's not in.
No.
I just
looks more human.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really say anything in the cartoon universe of Kingdom Hearts, but all right.
Yeah, like that's why I describe things as being more detailed
and
such. So.
I kind of see where we're going with this. I mean, if Dustin has noticed the world is a little bit more live action, should we say?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get where you're going with this. I kind of am okay with this.
Right.
Bryson is going to just kind of step forward with like.
So I can probably tell there's something a little bit off with their personality from what I know about her.
Yeah, from what you've heard and everything. Oh, Athletics is harm. 1 second here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You can keep talking while I do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna click heal harm.
Tell us, who are you looking for?
Looking for a child. One who is about to suffer a curse if I do not arrive there by the time the sun sets.
Of course she's about to suffer a curse. You put it on her.
She visibly winces at that. And this is honestly a first for even through the Ring of Fire. This is not like Maleficent has many traits. Subtlety of deception and feigning emotion is not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is like that's visibly a
She
pang
is
of
the
guilt.
mistress of all evil, not sentimental.
It's tough to think if she already put a curse on her, then why is she trying to prevent it?
I don't
Isn't
know.
man hurt? There's no one talking about hurt man. I'm listening to this and then I do this. Man attacked.
Guy, and go check him out.
He's fine. He's just resting.
Our poor Philip.
Look, he's the key to breaking the curse. The only thing that can break the curse is true love's kiss.
Hokey, it sounds like to me, but I'm gonna
I have no idea.
like right up to her, really slowly, staring at her very closely. I'm like, "Are you sure you're really going to help this girl?"
Yes.
Then who put the curse on her?
It had nothing to do with her, and everything to do with her father. She actually lowers the fire circle around you, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to explain, but trust me, I am trying to right what I did wrong. Does not deserve it. Her father, I'm reserving judgment on, but she does not. She does not deserve to suffer. She does not deserve to suffer for his crimes and my anger.
I'm all for petty revenge, and I'm sure Red here will happily judge judgmental, but as someone who's traveled the line of between right and wrong, I can understand you a bit more.
I am the line between right and wrong.
Exactly what you just had her say. I have to form a heart link with her now.
Okay.
On principle.
Roll.
On principle.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll plus heart.
That's interstellar dust. Heart. Oh yeah, that's right. I have a +2 to heart. That's actually pretty good. So it's 2d6 plus.
Yeah.
2,
So
right?
yeah, exclamation mark plus 2 will be your thing. No spaces.
All right, that is a 9. That's pretty good.
That's actually an 11 because you had your +1 on there. Or +2.
You look at the number above the details.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
Sorry, I misread that.
Yep, I know. We'll be
11.
basically
All right,
we'll
I'm
finish
good with
this.
this. I'm good with this.
Okay. So yeah, you get a heart link, and your Linksmith move goes off.
Yep. All right. Certainly. Gosh. So, okay, when I make a link, activate your link smooth as if you activated it. So you mess with someone's memories, I have to lock or unlock a link. I can change who's linked.
And she is forming a link. Yeah, and I will say, because you rolled the 10 plus on to make a link, she also has a link with you. So if you wanted to determine what type of link she has with you, you can use this to...
Yeah, you can change this to a like friendly link or something like that.
Oh, I'm thinking. Yeah, I definitely think this is a friendly link.
All right, so
I directly connect with her, but as she is someone new to, I'm probably someone new. You know, one of my compatriots did try to attack her. She's probably at least expecting, especially with what's about to happen. I think it's gonna be a friendly link. Hopefully.
all right, so yeah, so she has a light link with you then.
Yeah.
So.
Janos immediately on hearing these words is like, all right, release my. It would be. I would be great to release my friend over there. He points over, but you know she can probably get out of that no problem.
She already lowered the firewall.
Let's go safe. Yeah,
she lowered it on her own.
let's go save that girl. I hold out my hand to like give her a handshake.
So it looks like for a moment there she was about to reciprocate, but thinks better of it.
All right, that's fine. I'm used to people doing that.
So,
Cool.
like she's on friendly terms to you, but there's a lot to unpack there.
Oh, of course. I totally get it at a character and meta level. So at this point, Danox is going to begin moving forward.
And like, I think I'm definitely at the point now that I'm kind of questioning the situation.
So,
Like questioning even, you know, like my immediate judgment.
mm-hmm. So what I think, probably you're going to still probably tell me if this is right. You're
I'm
thinking
gonna
about
be a little bit reserved still.
yeah, maybe taking long to make sure she doesn't try to pull anything, but also
Yeah.
seeing what's going on.
I'm reserved, but I'm not like as on guard as I was.
And she just, all right, thank you. Hopefully Philip hasn't gone as crazed. Not Philip. What's the?
Philip.
Was it the king?
Oh,
No.
the King Stefan.
Stefan. Thank you. Sorry, that was a brain fart on my part.
Prince is Philip, King is Stefan.
She lifts up. Hovers up. Philip and is like quickly. Hopefully, King Stefan hasn't gone off his rocker as much as I think he does.
Knowing the monarchy, probably so.
She holds up her arm and a raven. I have actually, perfectly honest here, I have completely blanked on the name of the raven.
Let me look it up, baby.
It's Diablo.
I think that's. I think it was different in the live action one.
Wasn't? How much?
Let me look it up.
While you figure out the name of the raven, I will probably turn to Dustin as we're begin talking about like, this is not
Diaval.
normal.
Diaval, yeah.
Oh, it's Diaval in the
Yeah.
live action. Okay.
She either.
Well, actually, it's still Diaval in the animated.
Okay. Anyways, Diaval kind of lands on her arm and she kind of wisps him, and he appears as turns into a human man. He's like, who's this lot?
I look at Archimedes and I say, "Can you do that trick?"
No! Honestly, like, I was gonna have a few, like, the riding off in the sunset, but I just feel like that is just the perfect note to kind of end on, because we have some packing we need to get doing here, and I want to, kind of wrap up the section.
All right. So at least we're gonna get the title card.
Yep, the title. What happens here, right after that Pin Feathers and Gully Fluff moment, you get a kind of rises up into the sky, and you see the distant castle, and like so a flash, and you see kind of a like woods, and then kind of a marshy area that form in like more of a stylized version, and the words the Fey Moors appears across it, naming the worlds you're on.
The Fey Moors. All right, yeah, I can see that.
All right, so 1 second here. Tab. All right. As always, you can join us on our Discord with a link down in the description to chat with us and discuss the channel or channel-adjacent topic or whatever else you want to. You can also follow us on Twitter at TalesAcross to get updates from us and notified when the channel goes live. Character art is done by friend of the show, Carl, link below to their DeviantArt and Ko-fi account. Finally, like and subscribe to get both future content and help us reach a wider audience. But yeah, so, and to those watching us in the past, present, and future, think before you shoot an arrow at someone, and good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leah. different.